Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya wal mursaleen wa alihi at-tayyibin wa ashabihi al-mukarramin. Qala Allahu tabaraka wa ta'ala fil Qur'anil Majid A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ala inna awliya Allahi la khawfun alayhim wa la hum yahzanun alladhina amanu wa kanu yattaqun. Sadaqallahu Mawlana al-Azim wa sadaqa rasuluhu nabiyyul ummiyul habibul kareem. إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. اللهم صل على سيدنا ومولانا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا ومولانا محمد كما تحب وترضى بأن تصلي عليه. صلى الله على النبي الأمي وآله صلى الله عليه وسلم. صلاة وسلاما عليك يا رسول الله. صلى الله على النبي الأمي وآله صلى الله عليه وسلم. صلاة وسلاما عليك يا حبيب الله. صلى الله على النبي الأمي وآله صلى الله عليه وسلم. صلاة وسلاما عليك يا نبي الله. Our respected Allama who are sitting here, and indeed Mawlana Abdul Rashid Sahab and Hazrat Allama Mawlana Khalid Hussain Sahab, both of them have inspired us with their speeches. And before I share with you some of my thoughts that could be relevant to this program of Urs of Ghawth-ul Alam Mehboob-e-Yazdani Sultan Makhdoom Sayyid Ashraf Jahangir Simnani Rahmatullah ta'ala Aleyh. I like to first of all greet and congratulate our brothers and sisters from Al-Ashrafi who have organized this beautiful program. Perhaps, as far as I know, this is the only program of Ghawth-ul-Ashrafi being organized in this part of the world. So you are, in that respect, indeed privileged and fortunate that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you this opportunity of remembering one of the great awliya Allah. Hazrat Makhdoom Sayyid Ashraf Jahangir Simnani Rahmatullah ta'ala Aleyh was born in Simnani in the year 712 Hijrah. He was born, of course, not in Buckingham Palace, but he was born indeed in Ashrafi Palace. His father was the ruler and the king of that country, and at the same time he was a great wali of Allah Almighty. Here we can draw a very simple lesson that children are the reflection of their parents. If parents are noble, most likely the children will be following the same genes and traits. If the parents are living a lavish material life, the children will also be following their immediate role models, their parents, in trying to see the material comforts and luxuries of this dunya. And by drawing this lesson on the occasion of Urs-e-Ashrafi, we should leave this place with some commitments, with some lessons to be remembered, isn't it? Otherwise, once a year to get together to celebrate Urs of Hazrat Makhdoom Sayyid Ashraf Jahangir Simnani, Rahmatullah ta'ala Aleyh, and meet some of our neighbors and friends and countrymen, and then go from here without any lessons, without any teachings, will be, in my humble opinion, the waste of time. Therefore, the very first lesson I would like to share with my mothers, sisters, daughters, with my parents, with my brothers and elders, that in order to develop a spiritual and moral Muslim community, we, the parents, we, the current generation of Muslims, must commit to the fundamental moral and spiritual values of our deen. Otherwise, what we are facing today in the world as Muslim community, perhaps you know better than me. Indignity, humiliation, insult. Nobody is prepared to recognize our values, our morals, our teachings, our way of life, and we are living a life which is the life of any purpose, a life without any purpose, a life without any objective, a life without any goals. This is not life. The real life is the life where we have dividends. The life is where we can enjoy it with freedom, with dignity, and with honor. Anyway, I am saying that Hazrat Makhdoom Sahab Rahmatullah ta'ala Aleyh was born in a palace of a king, of a ruler, but that king and ruler was not only a ruler of a material world, he was a ruler of a spiritual world also. Subhanallah. And the result was that Hazrat Makhdoom Sayyid Ashraf Jahangir Simnani Rahmatullah ta'ala Aleyh, when he became himself the ruler, the king, at the age of 16 years, he brought peace, prosperity, love kindness, integrity, and honor to all his people. And then, under the influence of some of awliya Allah of his own time, he decided to leave the world, to leave this material world, and to spend the life for the sake of spiritual and moral preaching.
Subhanallah.
So difficult it is for us to leave even 5 pounds today, isn't it? For a few pounds, we are prepared to sacrifice anything we have. We are, and when I say we, I do not mean that everybody of us. There are, alhamdulillah, Muslim men and women, mothers and fathers, sisters and brothers who have, with the blessings of awliya Allah, great honor and dignity, and they hold an Islamic character. But there are many others who are prepared to sell everything they have. Hazrat Makhdoom Sayyid Ashraf Jahangir Simnani Rahmatullah Aleyh, nobody was demanding him to leave his kingdom, his political power. There was no resolution of United Nations against him. America or Britain was not threatening his country at all. It was his own voluntary decision that material power has no value over spiritual power.
Subhanallah.
What he delivered to the world through his action, through his sacrifice, that of course, a 3-bedroom house in London is something very valuable, isn't it? A Mercedes car or a BMW is something we all aspire for. A handsome bank balance in a bank in Mauritius or in London, we must have it. What Hazrat Makhdoom Sahab Rahmatullah Ta'ala Aleyh wanted us to believe that a house is a house, we need it. A car is a car, we need it. Money is something we all need it, but there is something superior than material world, which is the spiritual world. And for the sake of material world, he himself voluntarily left each and everything he obtained in the palace, and he left the country, traveled to India. During this journey, he stayed at so many places, he visited so many awliya Allah. He himself says that I have received spiritual teaching and knowledge and inspirations from 190 awliya Allah. This is what Makhdoom Sahab was doing. What we are doing today. When our peer comes, we will go, because he is my peer. We will take leave. We will go to see him. We will go to visit him. We will spend our time in his company. But if another scholar has come in our area, I don't bother. Why should I go to see him? Why should I visit him? He is not my peer. This is our style of thinking. But what Makhdoom Sahab was doing, we must remember without any doubt, his own Pir o Murshid is resting in India. Hazrat Shah al-Haq Pandavi Rahmatullah Ta'ala Aleyh. He became murid of Hazrat Shah al-Haq Pandavi Rahmatullah Ta'ala Aleyh, who was a great Sufi and Sheikh of Chishtiya order in present day Bengal in India. But he himself says that I have received spiritual inspiration from 190 awliya Allah. It shows that knowledge is our wealth, spirituality and morality is the real inheritance of the Muslim community, and if we can get a portion of it from an alim, from a scholar, from a sheikh, whether he is the sheikh of our tariqah or a sheikh of any other tariqah, we must make efforts to see and visit and meet these people of knowledge so that we can obtain a wealth of knowledge, an ocean of spiritual and moral teaching. Anyway, he traveled from Simnani to India. He went to the present day West Bengal and he became murid of Shaykh al-Haq Pandavi Rahmatullah Ta'ala Aleyh, and he lived with his Shaykh for 10 years. Today, we want everything in cash in 5 minutes. Shaykh, now I have become your murid. I need a khirqa. I need a pagdi. I need a rumal. I myself want to become a peer. You must surrender everything to me straight away, because I am your murid. I can't wait. Time is money. I don't have that much time. Immediately you must transfer everything to me. This is 2015. But Hazrat Makhdoom, Sayyid Ashraf, Jahangir, Simnani, and for that matter, if you study the life histories of any of awliya Allah, you will discover that after becoming murid of their shaykh, they used to spend best days of their lives in the company of their shaykhs, serving them. And this is what Hazrat Makhdoom Sahab did. He spent 10 years of his valuable life. The best time of his age was spent in the company of Shaykh al-Haq Pandavi Rahmatullah Ta'ala Aleyh, and as a result of that, he got the title of Jahangir. He became Ghawth-ul Alam. He became Mehboob-e-Yazdan. And then he was sent by his peer, his shaykh, where he is resting today in Kachhoja Sharif in Uttar Pradesh. And he was shown this place on a spiritual screen by Shaykh al-Haq Pandavi. Sayyid Ashraf Jahangir Simnani, this is the place you are expected to go and stay. He arrived there. To his surprise, he found that it was a religious and spiritual center of Hindu faith. 5 100 Hindu faith scholars were residing there? Hazrat Makhdoom Sahab Rahmatullah Ta'ala Aleyh did not terrorize them.
Nare Takbir, Nare Risalat, Ulama Ahle Sunnah.
Because tasawwuf has nothing to do with terrorism. Sufis can never be extremists. The followers of Sufis and the followers of the tariqah of Sufia, they can never be radicals or terrorists or anti-human beings or anti-West or anti-East. Or for that matter, they have never been anti-North or anti-South. They have nothing in their dictionary with the word anti. And here I would like to share with you the fundamentals of the message of Makhdoom Sahab. What did he preach? He lived in this world for 120 years. He was born in 712 Hijrah and he left this physical world in the year 832 Hijrah. 605 years exactly have gone. What did he do during 120 years life? Ashrafis have never claimed that he invented computer. Ashrafis have never claimed that Hazrat Makhdoom Sayyid Ashraf Jahangir Simnani invented a tank or an aeroplane. Ashrafis have never claimed that Hazrat Makhdoom Sayyid Ashraf Jahangir Simnani was behind the construction of Taj Mahal or White House or 10 Downing Street. No. What did he do? He constructed the huge buildings of love, cohesion, understanding, tolerance, kindness, peace, and unity. And this is where he says that you cannot become a perfect Ashrafi if you are not a lover of human being, and not only human being. An Ashrafi must love every creation. This is the message of Hazrat Makhdoom Sayyid Ashraf Jahangir Simnani Rahmatullah Ta'ala. And this is why we say to CIA and MI6 and MI5 that you should not treat every Muslim as a terrorist. You should not behave as someone treating Muslims unjustly and bringing the blame of killing innocent people yesterday in France and before that in several parts of the world, including Syria and Iraq. We are not the killers, we are not the murderers, we are not the terrorists, we are the lovers of human beings, we are the lovers of the creation of Allah, we are Ashrafis. Subhanallah. This is, my dear Ashrafi brothers and sisters, I am also an Ashrafi. I am one of your brothers. Whatever I am saying, whatever I have learned is the faith of Makhdoom Sayyid Ashraf Jahangir Simnani Rahmatullah Ta'ala Aleyh. As an Ashrafi, we must be committed to loving our own lives. We must love our parents. We must love our children. We must love our brothers and sisters. We must love all the Muslims. We must love every human being. We must love the cats and dogs and animals. They are also creation of Allah. Only then we would become the real Ashraf. And the second message for which Hazrat Makhdoom Sayyid Ashraf Jahangir Simnani Rahmatullah Ta'ala Aleyh dedicated his whole life after leaving the material palace of Simnan. His message was of being humble. His message is of tawazu, of ajizi. He was the son of a king. How the sons of the king behave today? You know more than me. In this country, we also have a royal family. And the royal family have their sons and daughters. What are they doing? How are they living? We all know. I am not going to spend one single second in order to describe their lifestyle, because that is not the purpose of this meeting. But being the son of a ruler, being the son of a king, being born in a royal palace, Hazrat Makhdoom Sayyid Ashraf Jahangir Simnani Rahmatullah Ta'ala Aleyh taught his followers and his disciples that your greatness lies in your humility. Your greatness lies in your tawazu. Your greatness lies in your ajizi. If you become humble, you are the greatest. Pride would not lead to success. It would lead to destruction. Those who are proud of anything, and this is the message of Hazrat Makhdoom Sayyid Ashraf Jahangir Simnani for Americans, for French, for British, for Indians, for Mauritians, for Arabs, for Ajams, for all human beings, that if we become proud of anything, we are superpower. We are G8. We are the greatest economic power of the world. We are the greatest military power on earth. If we become proud of anything, that is ultimately and essentially going to bring destruction, catastrophe. The real life lies in tawazu and ajizi and humility and being a humble slave of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the last message I would like to share with you of Hazrat Makhdoom Sayyid Ashraf Jahangir Simnani Rahmatullah Ta'ala Aleyh is of khidmat-e khalq, to serve Allah's creation, to serve the mankind, to be of any assistance and help to our neighbors, to our parents, to our children. Khidmat-e khalq, the service to the creation of Allah, is one of the fundamental Ashrafi teachings we can have from the life and work of Hazrat Makhdoom Syed Ashraf Jahangir Simnani Rahmatullah ta'ala Aleyh. Imagine a home, just imagine it. You don't have that home at the moment, but imagine a house. Imagine a family who lives under a roof where all around the family members, love is there. Pure love, selfless love. People love others for the sake of money, for the sake of house, for the sake of cars, for the sake of having some material gains and benefits. I am not talking about that love. I am talking about pure love, which is selfless. Imagine a house, a home, a family where we can find that pure love. Imagine a house where everybody is humble, everybody is simple, everybody is honest, everybody is transparent, no deception, no cheating, no double role, no two faces, no three faces, one single face. And imagine a home, imagine a family where everybody is dedicated to serve others. We are very clever in finding and demanding our rights. We never speak about our responsibilities. Why should we discharge our responsibilities? We need our rights. And this is the war at the moment the world is suffering from. Everyone wants his or her rights. Nobody is prepared to discharge his duties and responsibilities. But imagine a home, imagine a family where people only want to serve others. That is the real home for every human being. That is the real and ultimate home for every Muslim. And if I may say so, that is an Ashrafi home. That is an Ashrafi family. That is an Ashrafi environment. That is an Ashrafi atmosphere. That is an Ashrafi community. So the real purpose of meeting together this evening should be to draw some simple lessons, some practical lessons from the life and teachings of Hazrat Makhdoom Syed Ashraf Jahangir Simnani Rahmatullah ta'ala Aleyh. तूफान नूह लाने से ऐ चश्म फायदा, दो अश्क भी बहुत हैं अगर कुछ असर करें।